Hey everyone, we are back at it again with another Titan Cup Top Cut. This is Galinha from Brazil taking on Hiroshineko from Vietnam. This will actually be a bit of a replay of the ACT finals from, I think it's December 2024, where Galinha was unfortunately unable to take out Hiro, but it looks like they are back at it again in another top tournament. This is going to be very exciting. We've got Mini Smoke joining me this evening, the Brazilian himself. How are you doing, and how are you liking your fellow nations' chances in this matchup?
Oh, hello Tom, hello everyone. So, pretty excited to see the second Brazilian ever to hop on the game and be pretty serious about the game, but one correction, I think this was the loser semi-finals of the ACT or semi-finals.
That's true, it was. They were battling it out, I believe, and Hiro ended up getting into the top 3 of the ACT through beating Galinha. But they're both very different time. That's now, 6 months ago, so a fair bit of time has changed, and Galinha has absolutely been on fire lately, doing pretty well in the tiers. So, yeah, we'll see how they go. Looks like Hiro will be taking the first turn. And we'll just see how this plays out. Hiro's definitely known for those longer games, so this could be a bit of a long one, but also Galinha, you never can tell what's going to happen with them, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Galinha usually hops between very aggressive and very passive decks, so we might never know.
True. Okay, so we've got Toreetle from Hiro.
Ooh,
going to play a horse for hire. Okay, interesting.
I like this card now. I used it once. It prevents from lower classes being popped. No.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 500 boost, and it can't lose its specialty either. Yeah, okay, so it's just kind of a very basic card. Galinha can technically sack 4 to remove it, but it's typically such a low impact card that people will leave it, so the impact it has can be a bit longer. So 500 boost and can't lose a specialty. Interesting choice. Why you would yeah, I don't know why you would use it here. Also, isn't it? Yeah, it's 500 boost. Okay. I wonder why they've used that there. You will know. Let's see what Galinha has.
Horse for hire is the one that you can specialty remove it. The other that you can pop is, I think, is something hut.
Critter Shell. Isn't it Critter Shell? Or you're thinking of Moonlit Hut?
Moonlit Hut. It was something
hut. Moonlit Hut.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're going Clytus. Clytus is getting played. Clytus is quite a popular card, even in the meta still, obviously, because of the fact that it can search you anything in the first turn. I think, honestly, there is an advantage to not going Clytus here. We've got King Potato Token being played, Galinha already bringing the jokes. That's a... what is that stat line? 750?
Yes, I think it will be. So we haven't seen it. I guess we've seen it. The main strategy of Heroes deck with Toreetles, but what else besides Toreetles he will bring?
Let's have a look. I've got his deck list here. Let me see what we've got here.
Okay, we have tournament organizers privileges here.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So interesting. So we've got a. Okay. This is very interesting. So, okay, they're gonna take out horse for hire. That's so weird. Why are they using? Are they using Mechanizads?
No.
I have to read both these guys.
Oh, a Toreetle mirror match.
This could be a Toreetle mirror match. It looks like it could be a Toreetle mirror match at this stage. I'm just gonna quickly look and see if that's actually the case. Yep, this is going to be a Toreetle mirror match. Okay, this is going to be very fun.
Okay, but Lancer he just uses for dealing with constants.
Yeah.
So, I mean, staple in his deck.
It's probably a good idea, to be honest, just because of how many good constants there are now in the game. So Toreetle versus Toreetle. That lone Toreetle... Oh, it is. Interesting. So the power isn't linked to horse for hire. I thought that might be it, but no. It's actually, it just gives it 500. If you do, until that monster at least play gains 500 and you cannot lose a specialty. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so that lone Toreetle is bigger than the other lone Toreetle. Looks like they're going into some... Well, they're the same stat line, aren't they? Okay, so we've got 2 attacks here, heading towards Hero soon. Toreetle will trigger, allowing them to search up another Toreetle card. Going to grab a lone Toreetle to hand.
Okay.
Looks like we're going to hit for 2 here. Nice. Good play. Good start. Okay. Good start from Galinha. It definitely wasn't as fast paced as I was expecting. Okay. Oh, this is exciting. Worldview. So when it's played, the player declares the name of a card. It has to be the full name. When the card is declared, anytime anybody else plays that same card, they actually have to lose 3 health points.
What is... Oh!
They're gonna call low Toreetle! Oh my god!
This applies to him as well.
Oh my gosh, but it's every time they play it from their hand. So if Galinha can play it from the deck, they don't have to pay the 3. So Hero's gonna need to see if he can play lone Toreetle. Oh my gosh, so Hero's have to sack 5 to get rid of Worldview. No, yeah, sacrifice 5 health points to send this card to the perish pile. Okay, so this is really nasty. So it does actually hit Galinha a little bit too, though. Like, they're not, it's not like they're, yeah, it's a bit of a mutual situation here. I'm not sure how this means that... Oh my gosh.
He has a Lancer himself as well.
So they both have Lancer, that's crazy. Wow, good play here from Hero. That could have been really nasty. Okay, so Worldview's getting nuked. Dang. Wow.
What? Did he shake Toreetle?
He has shaken Toreetle, it looks like. Okay, he's popped Toreetle. Why he's done this, we don't know, but he has done this. It'll allow Galinha to get back a Toreetle. Okay, maybe he has some other plan. I'm not sure. Maybe he has a second Mechanism Lancer in his hand? I don't know. We'll see. Definitely an interesting play though. I don't know if we'll agree with that one, but maybe he thinks he can get the health points needed to deal with Worldview anyway?
Yeah.
Not sure.
Or maybe he knows that this applies to Galinha himself as well, because... Or, yeah, and just let it... Will be there to mess up with Galinha's game plan.
Let's see. Going into, looks like Axe Head Racer. And they've got a critter and a mecha. You can send a monster from your deck or hand to your perish pile. If you do, all monsters in play have their power halved. So they can send something. Sending a lone Toreetle, technically it's not sent from hand, so there's no health loss. That will halve all the enemy monsters. And on top of that, it'll give Axe Head Racer 2 additional attacks, which is pretty decent. So this will be a bit of a board clear here. I'm not sure how good this strategy is, but maybe it's about getting the critters in the perish pile. I'm not sure. Okay, so 3 attacks. I assume he's halving all of them. So that's 750, and the King Potato is going to drop to, what, 375, I want to say?
Yeah.
Okay. Going to go Slicer Kid trigger, which will make itself into a synergy, and 2 other cards into a synergy, or sorry, up to 4 monsters in the perish pile into a synergy. So let's see. This is very interesting. So we've got the ability to board clear here. Not a lot of damage though. Hero would need to play a couple more things if he wants to really max out on the damage. Currently he can get 1 damage through. I guess possibly if you put down 2 more monsters he could go for 3, which would be pretty good. Okay. So we're going to use Slicer to make itself and 3 other monsters into synergies. Interesting. Obviously that only applies when they're in the perish pile. When they leave the perish pile they become regular monsters again. So that's 4. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to go with Axe Head Racer. Axe Head Racer is going to attack Clytus. Let's see if this is successful.
It's going through.
Okay, that beats over that. Okay. Go after that. That's another one gone, I believe.
And be taking 1 damage here.
It looks like it. So Galinha definitely has a lone Toreetle on hand, but he can't play it without taking 3 damage. Oh, why couldn't they attack for 3? Why couldn't they attack for 1? Was there something else? I don't know, he could have attacked still, couldn't he? Didn't he have 3 attacks? Okay, he's clearly not attacked for some reason. Weird.
Yeah, but Hero might have his reasons too. We can't judge. Okay, finally, Galinha's turn. So, how the hell he's going to play? I mean, he knows what he's doing. He called Lone Toreetle himself.
Ooh, Ice Flow Menace. This is interesting.
He might have a workaround.
He must do. So Ice Flow Menace is going to hit the field. It can attack 2 times. While it's in play, all it wants is to play loose 1000 power. When a Pongler or Marine type monster wins a conflict while this card's in play, this card's timer is reset. So that's going to be quite useful. Menace here is pretty nasty. It's a bit of a menace. And it's going to beat over, I think Axe Head will get beat over here. It's also going to lose, the Axe Head will lose 1000. So should definitely be doable here. We could see a very weirdly restricted deck. I will say though, that Worldview is quite nasty if used against Christic, because of the fact that Christic's deck relies on Felt being played. But Felt typically gets played from the deck, doesn't it? Not from the hand. So I don't know. I guess in some ways it may not be that strong. Ice Flow Menace. Okay. So we'll just see. Why have they got 2? Oh, 2s for the attacks. Gotcha, okay. So we've got Ice Flow Menace here, looking to make an attack over the Axe Head Racer, which will clear it, allowing them to deal more damage.
Okay. Okay, conflict. Hope we see a combat trick here, or
maybe. I mean, thinking race is done. This is still very early game. Okay, we have Fate Carver here. You were right. So Fate Carver gets played. It's allowed to discard a certain amount of cards. Maybe he's going to drop some Toreetles. Might be a good idea. Yeah, dropping 1, 2, 1 card, 2 cards. Savage Jewel is getting rid of. Oh, because he'll get it back with Fate Carver. So he's dropping 2. He'll get the Savage Jewel back to his hand and force the opponent to also discard 2 cards, which will give the Axe Head Racer a 4k boost.
So 3 cards.
Isn't it 4?
No, he
just 2 from Hero.
Back Jewel Shield.
Yes, but he'll still get 1000 for each card that was discarded, so it'll be a 4k boost still. Treble Hammer. That's going to be used to bounce back the Axe Head Racer into the asset, which will deal with the boost.
Yeah, the power is going to be resetted back to.
And it also gives 1000 to Ice Flow, so it goes to 3700. Technically not a conflict win for Galinha, but they can choose to attack again with Ice Flow. Obviously, though, I think we understand what's going to happen here, in that now the Axe Head Racer can be played. So they're using Toreetle to search.
Yeah, but
all the shuffle
will have its powers halved because Racer is an on-play effect.
So let's see, 3700 stat line. You can go again for another attack. Technically, it actually has 2 attacks because the conflict did not resolve. So we've got 2 damage potentially hitting a hero here. We're going to have Blitz Magnum showing up. It's not going to have any sort of stat line on it though. It's during the player's preparation stage, so it won't be able to trigger. You can use Savage Jewel. Yeah, okay, cool. That makes sense. Good defense. Good defense. Interesting now the Racer is back into the asset, means it is going to be a problem for Galinha later on. Let's see, so Savage Jewel. Drawn 3. Okay. case, we're going to go to, looks like Hero's turn. We're hitting turn 5 now. Let's see what Hero can do. I'm going to put a card there. Going into the next play.
Definitely way more action than yesterday's game.
True. A lot of milling, a lot of shenanigans from Christic in last game. Alright, so we're going to hit... Ooh, this is interesting. Axe-Head Genesis. You can send an Axe-Head creature from your deck or hand to the parish pile if you plays card from your hand regardless of class. So they're going to send an Axe-Head creature. And then when it perishes, they can actually play out the Axe-Head creature when Genesis dies. Cool. So that's going to be a decent stat line. So it's 1300. Blitz Magnum should also be able to trigger.
But currently, X-Head cannot trigger its effects because it needs Steel Edge synergies on Parish. And there's only 2 and 3 counting X-Head Genesis when it perishes.
Maybe it's just a good board presence thing then. I'm not sure. Blitz Magnum here is going to get 7 counters, it looks to be. So we're going to have, 7,000 boost? Just to be at 9k Blitz Magnum. Pretty nasty. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. Oh, 10,000. Why is it 10,000? Is it 9,000? Isn't there 7?
So, 9.
Oh, is there a synergy in the press bar?
Corrected.
Oh, they did correct it. Okay, cool. 9,000. Still, so regen gets triggered from Galinha to push that Blitz Magnum. Can regen even work here though? It has to have either had its power lowered or specialty removed. I don't think its power... Oh, it does get lowered. Because Ice Flow Menace drops it by 1,000.
Ooh.
Jeepers. That is a good play. So that will drop Blitzbang down to 2k. That's nasty.
But wait, did the hero correct it because of the Ice Flow, or it corrected...
Well, yeah, I'm thinking...
Because it's supposed to be 8k, right? 8,000.
Yeah, it would be 8k then, yeah. Okay, so we can hit Racer. Maybe can you put a message into the chat just to let them know the Blitz should be 8k because it looks like there's 7 synergies. Oh, there's the 8th? Is that what they're trying to... What's happening there? Oh no, they're sending something else. Okay. So let's see what Crimson's gonna say. Clytus and Galinha's perish. Oh, it includes enemies. Oh, okay, cool. That's fair. Okay, cool. Great. Glad we that was all correct. Cool. So we've got Axe-Head Racer hitting the field. It's going to send a Buzz, which is quite good for late game with Hero. How are you feeling about that worldview play? Because I'm feeling like that's limited Galinha quite a fair bit here.
Yeah, I think Hero has the Steel Edge side of the deck, but I don't know how Galinha will work this thing around. We haven't seen it the second half of Galinha's deck. I mean, it could be just more creatures for to use to buff Toreetles and stuff, but...
Ooh! Trojan Predator hits the field. They can shuffle all enemy monsters back. It feels like Galinha is definitely kind of like... it feels more like he's kind of delaying the attacks rather than actually stopping them. But I suppose this will definitely deal with the initial problems. Predator gets played. Not sure how Opportunist is getting played. Oh, because technically Predator allows the enemy to actually play stuff.
Yes.
Cool.
Played from hand.
Okay. So Opportunist is a bit scary here because if Galinha Galinha plays a second monster, that Opportunist goes up to 3k, which will be too much for that Predator. So So he's going to have to probably just stick with the advantage of being able to beat over the Opportunist. Definitely a great card for penalizing an opponent who gets a bit too greedy with the position. So this is a really good defense from Hiro. Let's have a look. Okay, Starlit Wrath is interesting.
Yeah.
So Wrath will allow to give all their monsters additional attacks based on every counter on it. There's one counter, so that will give the Predator 2 attacks. That's definitely a good way to circumvent this Dragon Warp. Choo! Now that's an interesting play. So he is going to play the Cephalo. They can shuffle 2 cards, give it a Nightmare counter. So he's going to get a 2k boost and go to 4 attacks actually. So it's technically 4 attacks. And they're both Ravenous. So he's got basically 4 attacks on Cephalo. And it should be 2 attacks on the Predator. So this is game, I think. This is interesting. Card Frenzy. This is a very cool play because it allows them both to draw up to 5 cards, giving Galinha another draw of 5. Wow, this is really nice. Good play from Galinha. They're really playing quite well here. So it looks like we've got a kind of Hiroshineko critter vibe versus a Steel Edge critter vibe. And neither one of them can use their primary critter, which is Long Toreetle, which I find hilarious. Okay, so interesting play here. So that Predator has 2 attacks. Cephalo has 4 attacks. So this is going to be lethal, even with the boost that Opportunist goes up to, which is 3k. We'll have to see what Hiro can do to survive.
I mean, Hiro still has a lot of gas fuel to burn here, so it won't be a problem.
He also does have Buzz.
And have Racer, which will have both of them. So Cephalo will go to 2300 and Predator to 1k.
Okay, so let's see here. Alright, so that's gonna not keep him out of the woods though. We've still got 4 attacks oncoming. No, 5 attacks oncoming. Yeah. This is still very much lethal. So Axe Head Racer gets deployed.
Yeah, it's the 3rd time Racer is played.
Trying to get it out. They're gonna send a Genesis, which technically does have the ability to bring out a Axe Head, if that's what he wants to do. Again, why would you do that? I don't know. I guess actually you can because it is... Oh, it's not going to trigger.
Yes, no trigger.
It's not Steel Edge. Oof, that's going to be rough. Yeah, okay, that's tough. He's still got a board presence though, which I guess is decent. So because Racer sent the card to the Perish pile, technically that Axe Head creature actually does get the additional attacks. So I guess there's something. He has a 3 attack creature and it'll be a 3 attack Racer. And all the other enemy monsters have been halved. So that's pretty good. Takes that out, but Racer will stand strong, holding it down for Hiro.
Yeah. Surviving this turn, and just seeing the synergies of Galinha getting timed out, and I don't know how Galinha will hold its own with only 1 asset monster left and no Toreetles available.
We'll have to see. So obviously that has now been reset, so Axe Head Racer should have another 2 additional attacks. So we've got 3 attacks on Axe Head Racer, which is enough to deal with all the monsters that Galinha has. Honestly, both players, this is really back and forth, and no player really has the supreme advantage. Although I will say, Galinha has lost a lot of assets here. Okay, so Opportunist is going to be useless here, but I suppose in the event that the Racer gets taken out early, the Opportunist goes up to 3k, so that could be good. Just have to see. Just put a refresh there, and...
Okay, Racer going after Cephalo to get
Ooh.
Summit.
Head Summit is such an interesting play here. So that's going to make it the same power as another monster. So that's going to enforce a crash, which will allow that opportunist to go to 3k. No, it won't, because they're the same, aren't they? The same amount of monsters, so opportunist still remains at 0. Dang. So, funny enough, a lot of things have happened, but we're back in the same position we were previously, where
yes.
Now you've got the opportunist and the predator, of course, but the predator does have multi-attack now, which is quite helpful. So we'll see how these things play out. We're getting more and more assets here. I'm pretty sure they can still do that because Slicer Kid is a during your turn, I believe now, isn't he? Yes, he's a during your turn, so even Hero can do it late into his turn. Very interesting. Okay, passing it over. Galinha now has the turn. 8th turn of the game. Very interesting. That Predator has... Is this the final turn of Predator?
Yes.
Jeepers. Dang. Oh, that makes sense. It was played as a defense. So it's going to attack over. It's got 3 attacks. It's got Ravenous, which doesn't really matter in terms of this point if he just lets the damage through. But, I guess that's, 2 more damage that they can hit Hero with. Both players are really hugging to their health points, I will say, not really spending them.
So he's just taking the 2 damage, and the power boost will be meaningless since Predator will be perishing.
That's correct.
Next turn.
We definitely saw Ravenous quite advantageous. Ooh, this is really weird. We're going with a class stack. So this is a card typically used to skip your enemy's turn at some point, but you have to fulfill some conditions. You have to discard... Let's see.
Really unusual card. I haven't seen it being used.
Yeah. Not competitively. So they have to discard level 4, a class 4 or belows, and they have to discard 1 class 1, 1 class 2, 1 class 3, and 1 class 4 on each turn to trigger it with a turn skip.
Yeah.
Now you can only use 1 class stack a game, so really when you do use it, you are hoping to put a lot of aggression on the opponent. I think with Galinha running out of asset, that could be a really good strategy here.
Yes. Could be like he
Wilson.
protect from 1 turn, have a...
Ooh, Future State. This is so interesting. So Future State is a card that allows them to guess the top card of their deck. If they're not correct, they gain a health point and draw a card. Gain a health point and shuffle their deck. So let's see what Hero is stating here. I wonder if he's asking... I don't know what he could be asking, really. If he triggers Future State to put a card at the top of the deck, he will just lose the game.
He can just guess Toreetle, right?
Yeah.
Because he will circumvent the word view restriction.
Correct, it's played from the top of the deck, and it's not from hand, so he could use it to call Toreetle, but he'd have to assume that Toreetle's at the top of the deck, so there's no guarantee, and if he gets it wrong, he just gains a health point, which is not too bad, so there is an advantage to just calling it wrong. My guess, Tribal Armor. Okay. Tribal Armor or Tribal Armory? I think he means Tribal Armory.
Yes.
Well, let's see what he says. It's okay, Hive Conspire, so it's called wrong, it's shuffled back in the deck, he gains a health. I think he's done this just to gain health.
Yes.
I don't think he had any real intention of playing it. Let's see, so shuffle the deck. Definitely showing Galinha a little more about Hero's deck though. Do you reckon the class stack is actually going to get used, or is he just playing it to get out of his hand?
He still has to have a class 2, a class 3, and a class 4, because I assume the class 1 will be Toreetle. So, what are those other 3 cards he can dispose of? I mean, there's Conspire as a class 3.
And what did they do? They played something, did they? I don't know what they did there. They must have accidentally played something.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to use class stack activates. What are they using? So they're going to get rid of Toreetle, so that will count as the class 1.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That Toreetle will allow them to add another Toreetle from deck to hand. That's if they have any more Toreetles. I assume they do, but let's see. We've still got some more things happening. Going into the asset pile. We got Blitz now back. Blitz is back. Blitz is going to gain a fair bit of stat now because it's 11 plus. I think there's 3 in Galinha's. Oh, there might be 4. I think there's 4.
Mm-hmm.
There's 4. So it's going to be a 15k boost on that Blitz Magnum, making it 17k if he activates it. Obviously, this is assuming he hasn't already used Slicer Kid this turn. Assume that he has used Slicer Kid. No, okay, so he hasn't used Slicer Kid. So that's going to make it a 17k boost. So we're talking 19,000 Blitz Magnum. This is pretty nasty. Let's see. So this is obviously not sudden death. We're still on turn 9. At turn 11, that's when we reach sudden death. So we've still got 1 turn from each player to go, or 1 turn from Galinha to go before we hit sudden death. 19,000. This is not going to be lethal for Galinha, so really no stress if Galinha wants to let it through. I think he will likely do so. Yep, takes the damage. They've evened up 4 for 4. Neither player able to use the Toreetle that they've built their whole deck around, which I find hilarious. Okay, so back to Galinha. Galinha's got the turn now. Going to put a card into the class Rise Zone. Final turn before sudden death. Let's see what Galinha can pull together. Alright, going to Lancer, potentially take out the class stack.
Hey.
Oop, they've done something weird there. Did they kill their own worldview? I think they've killed their own worldview.
Oh!
Whoa! Wait, what? No. They have killed their own worldview. Wow. Interesting.
But what?
So Galinha has actually had to kill their own worldview. It's never a good sign, is it, Minnie?
Yes.
Okay, so this could be big. So he's got... Oh, jeepers. Okay. Okay, I see why he had to kill his own worldview now, because that would be brutal. Okay. So this is pure defense now from Galinha. He just has to hope the hero has no multi-attack abilities. So...
Let's see, there is a 1500 boost. Wait.
Yeah, it's going to be a decent stat line here.
4,000? Wait, does it count heroes? Toreetles as well?
Well, let's have a look. It says in your parish pile. Yeah, it's a copy in your parish pile, so it doesn't work. But it's still a decent stat line. So these are probably his last Toreetles, I imagined, if he's already at 4250. So he's saying what he's got 250, he's got 4.
He only has 4.
How many? Wait, so how has he got so much power? He gets 200, he gets 500 per copy. So wouldn't he... He's got 1. He's got 4. So why is he so high? It should be like a 2k boost, 2250. Why are they 4250? It doesn't count heroes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it doesn't count heroes. Yeah. So we'll see what he says. See what he says. Yeah, okay, he's made that mistake. Cool.
We're talking about it.
Cool. Alright, they're already all over it. Cool. Nice, okay. So, yeah, not big, but there'll be good punching bags for Blitz Magnum.
That would be funny.
Alright, so we're gonna reach sudden death.
Let's see if
Okay.
Galinha has a hammer down or equivalent to deal with Blitz Magnum. Because it will be a very annoying card to deal with 36,000 power.
Yeah,
Oh wait.
yeah, it's big. I mean, it's not no timer though, so I think it's fine.
Oh, and we got a tribal armory as well. in the meantime.
Tribal Armory could be scary. Toreetle is quite a good play here. So what's happening? Face to... Okay, so they're all adding their cards to hand. Here we go. Sudden death. Any wounding is lethal, and the defenses for Galinha are super high. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
We've got... Okay, this could be bad. So, Tribal Armory can give an additional attack or gain hero health. You're going to gain the health. Okay.
3, 4, 5.
He doesn't have enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. He's got, yeah, 1. Do you remember when, you might not remember this, but you remember when Lancer Mechanism was a Steel Edge card?
Oh, yeah, it was.
Lance Lizard Man? Yeah.
It was a Steel Edge card. No,
Yeah. Dang, now but it's not one now. But, alright, okay, so he's gonna guess Tribal Armor. Even another one? Does he have 2 copies?
I think I just want the health.
Buzz. Okay, maybe you're right. But you can, because you can have 2, you actually can have 2 copies, interestingly. That's actually kind of scary. Okay, so we're gonna go to another health.
Oh,
And we're going Termination! What is this deck? Dude, this is so scary. This might be game. This might be it for Galinha. So, is widespread only 5 now? It's 6. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Alright, so that takes out Lone Toreetle. Lone Toreetle wipes is gone. That will allow Galinha to search for any Lone Toreetles they might still have. We'll see there. This is looking pretty scary. So there's another critter. Okay, so he's used it for health then, has he? Interesting. Cheeky rascal. Okay, so we've got 4 attacks? Is it 4 attacks? No, that's just the cast, just the timer.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 attacks. Any of them are lethal if they get through. Galinha with 1 asset.
Maybe it's a father root because he quite found a father root as an asset.
That's fair. Could be.
There's
We'll have to find out.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes.
So what, they got enough monsters?
Yes, they have.
Nice, okay. Father Root could be on board. We will have to see. Going to conflict.
Second deck. We've been looking through.
Here we go.
Father root.
There he is!
Okay.
Oh, Father Root rocks up. That is absolutely terrifying. So this is going to get them 5 root tokens with their own additional placements, or 5 potato tokens. If he has 5 of these tokens, it's going to be so funny. I think he's cloning them. He's going to clone... Oh, no, he's just going to put a counter on it. Dang, I really wanted to see 5 potatoes. Oh, well. So Vanquish gets played to hammer down the Blitz Magnum. Blitz Magnum is going to drop down to 2k. Not a lot that Hero can really do there.
But wait, I think Magnum can't attack a Father Root, right? Because Father Root states that it cannot be selected by enemy cards. That includes monsters attacks, right?
Cards will perish and its timer is removed.
The last sentence. This card cannot.
It's a fair point. It was meant to be more related to effects or specialties, but I guess I could see where that would be relating to attacks.
No, if it is how it is, then I am wrong.
Yeah.
So
No, I could definitely see how where that would sound like that though. It is meant to be able to be attacked, but we probably should fix that in the future. Okay, so Tribal Armory is... it shouldn't trigger. Tribal Armory should only trigger when... Oh, this is when you play a monster at that time. Cool, so they're going to go with a Shellback now.
it will.
Okay, Shellback.
Armory.
It's prep stage though.
Oh right.
Isn't it prep stage? What are you... This is not prep stage though, this is... Oh wait, hold on, did the turn change? Oh, the turn changed.
Turn changed.
It's during either players. Okay, so they can special move it. So with Father Root special move... Actually, he can't be selected, right?
Yes.
Didn't we just read this?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't be selected. So he's going to select, like, the Toreetle. It's not going to be able to special move Father Root. Okay, cool. Thank goodness. I was about to say that for a second. Cool. So that doesn't do anything. They're going to have to just beat off... sorry. We're going to have to beat up those King Potatoes. So Shellback could be actually a decent stat line if he special moves Shellback.
Yes.
He could get the power of Father Root. But they still gotta deal with the potatoes.
Yeah, you just need more than 5 attacks.
I keep forgetting that there are additional placements as well.
Yes. Need more than 5 attacks to beat over Father Root.
Definitely looking pretty good for Galinha here. I don't know if Hero's got the out for it. Let's see there.
One thing that might be that really sucked for Galinha is that he couldn't use his conspires. True. So like there's a lot of value being lost there.
That's fair.
Okay,
so Father Root beating up Shellback.
Since Galinha has Toreetles, has a lot of ammunition for Conspire and Pop. So let's see how conflict goes this turn. So Father Root into... Oh, we have a Savage Dual Shield being used.
Nicely done. Good play. Shellback will survive, allowing it to special move, I guess, the other Toreetle. That Father Root is not going anywhere there. Oh, so we're going to use Future State to call a card. Could be another Tribal Armory. Call. Let's see what they end up calling. It's Buzz Buzz. I don't know if they call Buzz Buzz though. Nope, they did not. Okay, so they're going to gain a health point though from that, which is quite useful. How useful? We don't know. Okay, let's see.
Every health point counts. So...
I suppose so. Scorned. So Scorned can... I mean, it's a bit of a shame that they're using Scorned now, because I feel like they could have done that previously and then they would have had more time with Scorned, but...
Wait, did he use Space Buns as condition? As cost for Shellback?
Looks like he has. So...
Why?
Okay, cast special move. I don't know. Honestly, couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Could not tell you.
Might have a bricked hand and... just need to get rid of stuff. So we will...
I suppose so.
But wait! Can Shellback gain the power of Father Root? Because it can't be selected.
Oh, that's fair. I guess that is a fair point. I guess that anything mentioning a specific card counts as selecting, wouldn't it? So, yeah, okay. That's fair.
How it will work? Will let us... It can choose the power or cannot?
I would say it probably can't, now that based on the fact that if you're supposed to choose a card to gain the power from, that would be the same as selecting, right?
Yeah, maybe it's a word.
Does that make sense?
Yes, makes sense.
Yeah. Alright, so we got this attacking over there, takes out one of them. It is such a shame we didn't get to see 5 different potatoes in play, but we'll just have to suffice with the fact that one's there.
Yeah.
Okay. So Potato has lost a little bit of a few buddies, so he's only got a couple people left. Ooh, what is this? Polar Chasm. So Polar Chasm, all class 4 or higher monsters in play perish. That does nothing.
Yes.
I don't know what was happening there. Maybe he's bricking.
Yes.
I like how I'm all excited, like, oh my gosh, Polar Chasm, that does nothing.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
But that
it's very funny.
We saved 1 copy of Potato King.
I also love how that class stack has just been abandoned.
Yes, I don't even think Hero has other class 3, 4, and 2.
Okay, so I see. So the Polar Chasm got rid of Axe Head. That's what it was doing. I see. Okay, so this is going to push Hero to the edge. Ooh, Atomic Kaiser!
Wait.
Fun. Okay, so this can attack 5 times. When this card in play is sent to the perish pile, you may have all monsters in play perish regardless of their specialties, so that will kill Father Root?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to ask. Is general selecting count as targeting? Because, like, it doesn't specify Father Root, but...
Yeah, it doesn't specify, so I would say it doesn't. It would kill Father Root, and because it's saying all monsters, it's not saying specifically one monster. I'd say it's all, so that would be not selecting. It's just everybody. All monsters in play, all players. Okay, so that will kill. It won't kill the roots, but it will kill Father Root.
That's weird. Usually it's the other way around how the game goes. Like first the tokens are.
So Father Root definitely should be gone here.
Yeah, I think that will
Let's see.
We'll take some time to clarify.
The single root stays in play. The single root? What's he talking about?
I think he's mentioning that only the tokens will survive.
Yeah. Tokens should still be there.
How did he...
Why is it 7? What's happened?
How did he...
Oh, maybe he's replayed it. Maybe he's replayed it?
He replayed?
Because you technically can replay with Atomic Kaiser, because it dies, and then you can bring it back up to 3 of your Perish Synergy monsters, then during your next cooldown stage, after those monsters are played, they all perish. So again, it's not selecting specific, it's not specific. Okay, so what they've done is they've just added.
Okay, but Galinha can still play other stuff, right? Because the tokens are additional.
And halve things. Yeah, he could do all those shenanigans.
Oh no, I was going to say, and play Predator, but it won't give Hero more stuff.
Yeah, no, Predator actually would be really bad here, because that would get even more potatoes.
Okay, so... Galinha will have...
Cheapers.
Yeah, we'll have protection this turn, but it's his turn, so it won't matter.
So Clytus gets played here. Interesting. Why are they looking for main deck? Okay, cool. I thought they were trying to pay for Clytus. I was like, they don't have to do that. Okay. Okay, so Space Bonds is also getting chucked.
Yeah, that's another question.
Yeah,
how does the enter the play effects are ordered?
So typically the way it works is all of them are getting played at the same time. So they're all in play at the same time. So all the while in play is going to affect each other. Is typically how it works. So Axe Head Racer being played at the same time as everything else means Axe Head Racer technically can halve everything else, but
that's it.
We'll see
what's happening.
It's up to the judge right now, but that's how I would look at it. Is that they're all together.
Wait, why a second?
Maybe because it's getting a boost of some kind. I don't know.
Okay.
It's been halved. Maybe that's what th're referring to. Is the new ones and the old ones. Because that's true actually. Well, technically, okay. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter.
Okay.
It doesn't even matter. So they're all gonna be dead.
I think
so such reaction is gonna kill
as well because it only applies to enemy cards.
Good point. Let's have a look. Let's see if it says enemy. Or perish. It just says or perish. Doesn't say enemy cards. It says enemy cards for selecting, but it says technically it can't perish while you have a root token. So it will actually keep on.
Oh, now I understand why he separated the tokens, because 3 of them can attack this turn because they were played Before.
Oh, okay.
Before.
Oh, what? Ooh, this is Majesty Crawler. Love this. Oh shit, Summit! What? That's so exciting. He's gonna try and beat over the Majesty Crawler. Is it not big enough? Oh, they both can do the same stat lines. The idea is that it smashes the Majesty Crawler against the King Potato.
He uses one of those 3 potatoes as sacrifice.
Yeah, you got it. This might be it then. If Hero can't survive or boost his creature, he's gonna be in deep. Let's see. Let's see.
This all ends.
This might be a game.
A synergy reaction.
Oh my gosh, that was a great play though. This is honestly, that Majesty Crawler is exactly what Galinha used against Hero in the ACT, I believe, actually, and it ended up costing Galinha the game. So, could we be seeing a bit of a flip now?
This might be game as well.
Hero going over. Hero has vanished. Let's see. Hero's there. So off to see.
Oh, that's true. Actually.
This could be the end. Doesn't really matter about the halving.
Yeah, at this stage.
Because I guess it would technically lower false Father Root. Technically, it does lower Father Root to 5k. I don't think it's going to matter though. I think this is game. I think this is game.
Oh, it has Buzz, right?
He does have Buzz. Ooh, he got Buzz. Okay, Buzz hits play, and he can gain health from Buzz or give it additional attacks.
Oh.
I suppose this is decent.
Okay, Buzz survives. Let's Hero survive for another turn.
True. So Father Root technically isn't that 5k? Because it was halved?
I don't think so, because as I stated, he didn't send anything as cost.
Okay. Then why are the other ones 500?
Ooh, let's see.
That's what I want to figure out. Okay, it doesn't matter. Vanquish is getting Galinha is getting this done one way or the other. This is absolutely brutal, but I think he's got another Buzz, doesn't he? Is he not? It might be in his deck.
Oh,
is this the end?
And it's just enough to crash the King Potato.
Yeah, it is. That's crazy.
GG.
Is that game?
Yes. Hero
wow, okay. That is game, everybody. It looks like they've gotten through with that last attack, and that is good game. Thank you guys for being here. Galinha moves on to the grand final to take on the Canadian Christic.
Oh.
How do you feel about that, Manny?
Okay, maybe an interesting game since Galinha has word view and could up Christic's turn 1 strategy, so we might see it, how it goes.
Alright, well thank you guys for being here, thank you guys for watching, we'll see y'all later. This has been Tom, that was Minnie, take it easy.